So PlayStation 6 is a 4K 120fps beast, PlayStation 5 Pro gets great new news, and PlayStation 6 versus next Xbox power levels. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, would you buy the next Xbox if it supported Steam? I know most of you are looking towards the PlayStation 6, but I'm curious if any of you have any interest in the next Xbox if it supports Steam. So comment below yes or no if you'd buy the next Xbox if it supported Steam or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, PlayStation 6 versus next Xbox power comparison. Reading from Twisted Voxel, the PlayStation 6 and next Xbox console will see a power differential that is similar to that of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, according to a new rumor. Known hardware insider Kepler L2 took to gaming enthusiast forums NeoGAF to claim that the PlayStation 6 GPU performs similar to the AMD Radeon RX 9070 XT, and the next Xbox GPU performs close to the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080, indicating a similar power differential as seen between the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X GPUs. So I'm assuming the article is pointing to the potential 20% advantage, I believe it was, for the Xbox side like they had with the Series X. I was wondering about this only because what is the price conversation here? During this era, have we really seen Series X outperform the PlayStation 5 to any significant degree? We haven't really. We've seen them go back and forth, taking wins and losses against each other. There wasn't that substantial difference some expected at the beginning of the generation. I'm pretty sure you guys remember those conversations. I will say though, looking at a few comparisons between the 9070 XT and the 5080, the 5080 clearly outperforms the 9070. The benefit on PC though is that the 9070 is a cheaper card, so would that mean the PlayStation 6 could be a cheaper console as well? Maybe. We'd expect it to be cheaper because Sony sees this as a mass market device. Beyond that, Sony still has an ecosystem they can make their money back off of in comparison to Xbox, who, if they do open up their console, won't have that as much anymore. So they'll probably have to sell this console at cost. So are we looking at a more expensive Xbox that's more powerful than the PlayStation 6 and a PlayStation 6 that's still a powerful console but at a cheaper price? This would be even more interesting if Xbox actually tries to launch their console first as well. We'll see how this goes, and if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, PlayStation 5 Pro gets more great news. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Hangar 13 has announced that Mafia: The Old Country supports PlayStation 5 Pro at launch and will offer a number of enhancements over the base PlayStation 5 version of the game. PlayStation 5 Pro support includes higher dynamic resolution for both quality and performance modes, variable refresh rate support, and compatibility with 120Hz displays. As previously reported, quality and performance modes will be supported for consoles at launch, with Mafia: The Old Country running at on an average of 60 FPS in performance mode. So we literally just spoke about Battlefield 6 being only playable up to 120 FPS on PlayStation 5 Pro, and we got that information via results from Battlefield Lab testing, and now we're looking at Mafia. So both performance and quality modes will look visually better than the base console. The 120Hz mode is interesting though, because what does that mean? Are they going to unlock performance on PlayStation 5 Pro or provide a 40 FPS mode? What is the exact thing here? I'm going to assume this is to unlock performance mode, because 40 FPS modes have been a thing on base PlayStation 5 already. That's nothing special to the PlayStation 5 Pro, but we'll see how this goes. Mafia launches this Friday, so not a long wait to see the results and hopefully positive reviews for the game. I'm excited to check it out, but you guys let me know if you're playing Mafia on PlayStation 5 Pro or not. Let me know down in the comments below.
You did good today. But a mine boy.
And now diving into the final story of the video, the PlayStation 6 is a 4K 120 FPS beast. So the conversation of power is now coming more into play between the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox, but focusing on the PlayStation 6, we're getting a solid jump from PlayStation 5 in terms of rasterization, but a big jump in another area. Reading from WCCF Tech, PlayStation 6 will sport significantly better ray tracing performance than the base PlayStation 5, a performance uplift in line with the current generation system's rasterization performance improvement over the PlayStation 4, which somehow signals a change in focus for the company. During the latest episode of the Broken Silicon podcast, Moore's Law is Dead provided additional comments on last week's PlayStation 6 leaks, revealing that while specs may have been changed since the presentation, the fundamental idea behind the next generation system hasn't changed. While the 2 to 3 times the PlayStation 5 rasterization performance estimation has been confirmed, Moore's Law is Dead has provided some additional details on the system's ray tracing performance, saying that it will be 5 to 10 times the current generation system ray tracing performance. The rasterization and ray tracing performance uplift that the PlayStation 6 will deliver over that of its predecessor makes sense, according to the leaker. Rasterization performance has essentially been saturated, and with the PlayStation 5 already delivering frame rates in the 80s range and some titles at 4K resolution, it makes sense to have a limited rasterization performance improvement to hit a reasonable 4K 120 FPS target for the most common TVs, while keeping costs down and still offering a significant performance improvement where it matters. So just to make some sense of this, so even before the leaks, one of the things I've said would be what makes visuals stand out come next generation is lighting. Path tracing, to be more specific. If the PlayStation 6 is capable of path tracing, that would be a substantial jump visually. On console, we've been getting ray tracing, but not to the same level as we've seen on PC, from my understanding. So path tracing would be a big jump if they manage to get that going on consoles in terms of visuals. What we understand from this, from what's being stated here, is that rasterization is being beefed up enough to increase FPS counts to a consistent 120 FPS at 4K, while ray tracing is getting boosted heavily to give you that visual jump that people want with a new generation of consoles. I feel like the PlayStation 6 could be something special, especially with Sony realizing their mistakes with games as a service. They're going back to single player titles. The next set of years, however many years, could be special. Apparently specs are still changing as well, so I'm excited to hear more, to see what's changed. But you guys let me know if you're excited for the PlayStation 6 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps to subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with light up the world. Obviously, this is in reference to the ray tracing and potential path tracing capabilities of the PlayStation 6 and that visual jump that we should hopefully get as well with that. If you're excited for that, like I am, destroy the comment section with light up the world, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.